All right, there's an example. This is an example of the BSR Expert Right in a morning session, so it's a little more backlit, a little darker, but I've got the Surfline cam rewind here. I'll run it through, 2 paddle takeoff, just a quick down the line acceleration into one turn. If I knew the wave a little bit better, I'd foam climb, floater, hit, do something else, but it takes. After 2 days and 4 sessions, I was just starting to get things figured out. But the focus I want this clip to be on is like, do you have the ability to set up a major maneuver? And just, I want to help you guys really assess where you're at. So I'm going to run it back at quarter speed here, but it all starts with wave entry. If you don't have good timing here and transition to your feet, and then an initial entry to the wave, that sets up everything down the line. So entry, positioning, timing needs to be good. All right, the 1-2 paddle takeoff, getting to my feet, mid face, pump. Okay, I just did one little pump there. If you don't have the board skill to precisely get that board mid face in that right about here on the wave, like I can't go any faster without just overrunning the wave and not being able to fit any maneuver in here. So my entry, my transition to my feet, in my first pump, my first turn, the first inputs into the board based on what I'm seeing on the wave all affect your ability to perform a major maneuver. So I'm eyeing this. I'm still learning. What is this thing doing? Like this was a really clean wave. It looks really good on tape, but how quickly, how steeply it develops here. There are little variations. Not every wave's the same. How the water's flowing, what the wind's doing. There was no wind there. It was real nice. But obviously, for me, I reached maximum speed here. I'm coming down to the trough to set up a bottom turn, and then I'm deciding what can I do here. I'm on a 5-6 cymatic, which is now, after having done a couple trips on it and ridden it in different conditions, I'm similar in height and weight to like Kelly Slater, who loves it and rides a 5-3. I would love to have a smaller version of this. I'm probably at 1 or 2 sizes up on it than I need to fit in a powerful pocket little wave like this. And that would allow me, this is where equipment comes into play. In addition to wave awareness, if you have that, you can start playing with equipment. And I wanted to come up and do a big swooping turn and wrap it back, but this is setting up and kind of doubling up super quick. So when I came up there, I got caught. All right, I'm throwing lots of spray, and I'm right on the coping, but I wanted to keep it on rail and wrap it nice, and that thing just jacked. So I kind of had to like stand up straight and make sure that I kept weight on the back part of the board and keep my nose up, because I know this is going to be steep, and then there's going to be that trough, and if I'm not paying attention, I'm going to pearl the nose as I'm coming down. Okay? So then once I know I'm going to make that transition, then I got to shift my weight back onto my board and project out and make sure I don't get caught behind a section. So boom, projection done. This is where, if I knew the wave better, that projection little bottom turn, I could come up and do a foam climb or some kind of hit. But not knowing this wave and wanting to get a little cover up, I mean, right here is kind of the barrel section on some of them. Not this wave setting, not very common on this wave setting, but I just kind of chose, I'll just go for the little head dip, and came out, and then the wave's over. It's flat right here. So that's pretty much it. But let's go back and watch it again, full speed, boom, one pump, full speed, come down to the bottom, gonna hit it, whoop, got caught a little bit, having to push that back tail. It's maybe a little subtle, but I had to make a big correction right there because of how steep this was. And then back around, so boom, coming back, boom, it's over, and so you're going to get 5 reps of this per hour, and then, you might miss a wave, or if you're the second wave in the set, it might not be as clean and nice. You're going to get a little different look, but I'm looking forward to my next trip to figure things out even more.